Okay, can you take me through an average day in the Supreme Team?
Yeah, before I do that, I want to say to you, I'm talking to you, but I'm not. What I'm not into is the glorification of that lifestyle. I'm talking to you to answer your questions. But my thing is, in answering your questions, it could help maybe help people not do and not follow in my footsteps. So, because a lot of times these podcasters make a big deal about somebody speaking about their past, but they don't never speak about the things they've been doing in their present. And so, me speaking to you, not you per se, I'm talking about other people, because I've spoken before and we've talked and answered questions about what I did in the past. And the first thing they say is, he's talking about this, he glorifying this, glorifying that. Well, you have to speak about the past in order to show them what you're doing in the present and showing the difference between who you are now. So I don't mind answering your questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that to you, that I'm quite sure you know as a podcaster, you've seen people talk about, hey man, they glorifying this, they glorify that, they glorify this. Nobody's proud. No intelligent person who lived that lifestyle for real would be proud of the way he might have lived or just want to come home and glorify his past. But you have to speak about everything when you're talking. And so that's why I'm answering your questions. But now, what was that question again?
I hear that for sure, man. That's definitely important. I mean, you did 34 years, man, and man, if that's not a deterrent for somebody, I can't imagine what is, man.
Yeah,
That's a lot of your life that you
hey, hey,
sacrificed.
Cam, let me tell you something. 34 years and 6 months. Don't even give me no shorts. I'm gonna give it all to you, right?
Okay.
That is almost 35 years. That is a lot of time. I did more time than Nelson Mandela, except I did it for the wrong reasons. He was in there. He was a political prisoner. But my point is that is a lot of time to make you think and sit back and analyze the way you lived. Although I wouldn't wish that on nobody. But I don't mind speaking about the past because you got people today who really still think that that lifestyle is the way to go, selling drugs. So I can tell you, back in our time when we were selling drugs, it was a little different. And we were selling and getting into that lifestyle, and it's not caked up to what people think it is. But at the same token, we did a lot of damage, but we also helped a lot of people. And a lot of people learned from us, and a lot of people went different ways. There's times when we told people with us, yo, this ain't for you, man, get out of here, man, go to school. Yo, this ain't for you. There's times when certain holidays come around, we would give out food to people. I paid a lot of people's rents, you know what I'm saying, to be honest with you. But that don't excuse the fact that I've sold drugs. And so back in those times, it was different. It was a little more nostalgic than it is now. You know what I'm saying? I will say that, you know what I'm saying? You had a little bit more principles in certain areas of what you did. At the time, you couldn't sell in New York at that time unless you were with certain people. That's why a lot of people left New York and went elsewhere, not only because it was lucrative somewhere else, but because they couldn't really hang out in certain neighborhoods and do what they was doing because you had to be a part of a certain clique or crew or something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But Supreme Team was more organized. We went over into we had ours more organized. We turned it more into an organized thing than just out there just getting money. We organized our crew. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, how did that come into everything?
Well, when my uncle was very charismatic, and he never thought that he would be doing this for the rest of his life. His thing was, we in this for a little while, we getting out. And so when I came home and he got locked up, he gave me the reins, and I started organizing it a little better, a little more, and whatnot. But when you organize crime, it brings more attention as well. You feel me? And when he got locked up in the state, they ended up taking him to the feds, and he ended up, going to the feds. But when he got locked up, he was charged with running a continuing criminal enterprise. When I got locked up, they charged us with RICO, because we organized it and we made it more into organized crime. Now, mind you, that RICO statute don't necessarily fit every crime. They give RICO now to the regular gangs in the street now, and that don't even fit for real because they're not organized crime. But that was just the way to lock them up. In our case, when they locked up our half of the Supreme Team, we were actually organized crime. It was a true bill. So what I did was come home and I took it and I organized it in a certain way, and I made it so that, you know, you had lieutenants, and well, Preem always had lieutenants, but I organized it in a way where, it was it was more organized crime type of thing. You feel me? So yeah.
Okay, can you take me through an average day in the Supreme Team?
An average day, you said?
Yep.
And what year? In the beginning, the middle, the end?
Probably like towards the middle and the end.
Let's see, man. Me personally, I got up every morning, I come out and I go around the way and I check out all the spots that's nearby, because we had places all the way from Long Island to Queensbridge to, we had spots everywhere. And contrary to what people think, we sold weight. We didn't just sell on the street level, we had weight as well. And some people would buy weight from us, but they would be a part of the team and we would protect them. We had security, we had lieutenants, we had areas under control. It was 24 hour, 7 days a week, man.
Okay, now, you had mentioned going to jail and coming home. Did anything change when you came home? Was the neighborhood different? Did you see any changes?
You talking about this time I came home? You talking about when I came home?
Back then.
Back then? Are you speaking about me being home now? Are you talking about way back in the days?
I was talking about back then when you came home.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I came home, Preem had to, when I left to go upstate, Preem was on the 150th Street, him, Fat Cat, different people. They were working for people. I was working for somebody. When I went to prison and came home, Preem had his own crew, Cat had his own crew, and they were the main ones. And Carly, it was like 3 main crews. Then you had, on the farmer side, you had other people over there as well, right? Everything was broke up into crews or big names, and they ran areas. Everything was segmented, where there's only certain crews had certain areas in Queens. Queens was chopped up, and you had to be with these people. That's how it was. Now you had some other people in between. You had Hillside Avenue, you had others up on New York Boulevard, but for the most part, it was just certain crews and certain cliques and stuff. Yeah.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.